How to attract money into your life, Part 1. Money is a force. Like all forces in the universe, money obeys certain universal laws. By applying those laws in our lives, we can quickly attract money from out of nowhere. Let me give you several examples. First, let's talk about attention. It's a basic law of life that everything responds to attention, whether people or objects, and money is no exception. One way to give money attention and attract more of it is by keeping your accounts accurate and up to date. For example, one small business owner we know of balanced 8 months of bank statements in a weekend and received $5,000 from out of nowhere the next day. That is the life response power of giving more attention to the organization of our finances. Another way to attract money is to spend and circulate it instead of holding on to it. For example, a programmer we know of was unwilling to pay bills he owed others until he first received money he was owed by his clients. He waited days for payments from his clients, but nothing came. Then he changed his attitude and went ahead and wrote out checks for the money he owed others, not waiting for the money due him. When he then went to pick up his mail 10 minutes later, the check he yearned for was in the box. When you circulate money instead of holding on to it or hoarding it, more of it quickly comes your way. Here's another way to attract money. Very often people with money problems are those who have borrowed in the past but have forgotten to repay, even when they had the opportunity to do so. However, if you change that attitude, astonishing things can happen. For example, one person we know of owed a friend thousands of dollars for over 20 years. Well, it turns out that an instant after he committed himself to paying off that old debt, he received news that he had been offered a better place to live after having lived in the same cramped apartment for over 20 years. When you shift your attitude and pay on an old outstanding debt, life quickly responds with good or great fortune. Finally, it turns out that if you collect all the money that you are owed, even the smallest amount, life responds to that as well. One individual from India decided to collect on all the money he was owed, down to a few rupees. After he successfully collected those funds, in the days that followed, he received 300,000 rupees, $7,500 from the most unexpected sources. As we see, there are a number of inner levers that quickly attract money, including keeping accounts up to date, circulating instead of holding on to it, paying on one's outstanding debts, and collecting on any amount owed to you. If you follow those universal laws, money will flow non-stop in your direction.